Came deep and fuck for my birthday, man. Everybody coming out the fair. No cap, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We deep as hell. We deep as hell. 20 deep. Lit everywhere we go. The day at 5, 6 o'clock. If you already got the address, pull up, man. You got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock. DM me for the address or DM Julio booking ESPN. I'm gonna put it right here. We just got here, bruh. You got to add it. You got to add it, man. Push up. We just got to this bit. Tampa, Florida, man. You already got to add it to the pool party. Push up at 5:30, man. Push up at 5:30, man. We finna get everything right. Push up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, man. It's up. Me drinking, cuz. I don't even drink, cuz. Hold on.
You're supposed to have a chaser.
Appreciate everybody popping out for my birthday, you know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Everybody got
Hey, yo. What's poppin'? Peace, blessings. Realest one. Yeah. So, again, the headline reads, rapper shot dead at young age. My, haven't we been here before? Now, I'm not all that familiar with this particular rapper. At least I don't believe so. It sounds type familiar. I'm not gonna lie. The name sounds slightly familiar, but I'm most definitely certain I've never listened to any of his music. But really, the only reason I'm speaking on this is because some details that had came out after the fact of the situation, like hours later. Shout out to the platform Say Cheese. They got dope content over there. Basically the black version of Vlad TV. You know what I mean? But shout out to the platform Say Cheese, who happened to have and released hours after the shooting of the last, after this is one of the last interviews done by who they call Julio Foolio, the rapper, right? This is one of his last interviews. And I'd be goddamn if that interview didn't reveal a thing or two. It answered questions, but for me personally, it also produced questions. Maybe it's just me. But the interview actually, it sure enough left me puzzled at the same time. So 26 years old, not even 30, literally just turned 26. Cut that boy down on his birthday. And don't get no colder than that. An ambush is what they saying happened to this kid. That's what it was. It was an ambush on, his birthday. So when this tragedy happened, all folk knew was exactly what was in the headlines. Rapper shot dead in Tampa at hotel on his 26th birthday. That in pure speculation, right? And so in the interview, Julio Foolio revealed that there was possibly up to $80K on his head. $80,000 bounty, almost $100,000 for this 26-year-old kid, fam. 25 years old, going on 26, and you on the most wanted list in your city. So that's when more questions are asked, right? Because he clearly and obviously knew it was up for him, as in all the way up. Like he said it out his own mouth. The demeanor I got from this kid during the interview was laid back, beyond nonchalant vibes, as if he didn't just say it was an 80K or 100K bag on his head. The interviewer asked him about where he comes from, which is a place where Julio, he's lost a few people. It's really like one of those places where the crime rate is kind of crazy. The violence, the gang violence and all that stuff is kind of crazy. He said he was numb to it. He was numb to the death around him And that's when it was revealed that he's actually heard a few different estimations of a possible price for his life. 80K, 100K. He said it could be higher than that. Which for a lot of folk, especially in these times, that's life-changing money. As he told all of this, he just kept the same energy, the same demeanor, knowing anytime, any moment, his life could be over just as quick as it began. It's kind of like he accepted it, like deep down, he came to terms with his fate, you know? Old boy's way too laid back to be the center of that type of attention. Maybe he had a literal death wish. That's one of the conclusions I came to. Let the idea of such a sad reality set in, right? You're young, all these years left of life, you and your friends. People you grew up with and all your lives are practically on a time limit because of the atmosphere around you that y'all grew up in. But that's when some people might say, and I'm sure have said, wait a minute, he's a rapper. He was a rapper, wasn't he? You mean tell me he couldn't get him and his folks out of that environment? That's always the question that gets highlighted the most when these rappers, black rappers to be specific, why they ain't just leave? If it was that damn bad, having the resources to do so, why they ain't just leave? Unfortunately, only Julio can answer that. Imagine being that age though. 25 with a near 100K order or more for your life out on the streets. It's like, how could you possibly enjoy what is supposed to be some of the best years of your life in your 20s? You're making decent money. You got music out that everyone knows you for, which don't make you no damn better. So any and everybody, those who you never met a day in your life might want a piece of that bounty. Hell, let's keep it all the way real. Let's do one better. Maybe even some folk that you might know might be enticed by that price. Huh? On a hunt for your life, they want your blood, they want your soul. You know this. You know humanity is at an all-time low these days. Some fools will get your ass out of here for free. You know what I mean? Tell me I'm lying. You could be caught slipping at any moment. Imagine looking both ways double the times. At least the average person would be. But after that interview, it's abundantly clear this kid might not have gave a shit about his life, man. Or maybe he just came to terms with it. Like I said, with the ones close to him dying, like it's the norm. It's the norm for him, which would depress any damn body. Anybody, you know, I mean, he might have just figured if they want me here, I go, here I am. I ain't hiding. Come get me. That's kind of like what it seemed like. If it ain't nothing wrong, it is nothing wrong with admitting you scared for your life. But that's not the attitude I got from homie. Didn't really seem fazed by the matter to any degree to me. He actually said the words, I knew what I signed up for in the interview. But hey, it don't stop there. It all comes down to it that this just might be another predicament where a man, another rapper, dies behind trying to impress females. That's how it was looking for me. Could that possibly just be the whole reason? Possibly. That because he wanted to impress some females, all the females in the city, he was trying to get them to come to his birthday. Dropping that whole location, man. Bro was so focused on having fun with women that he had no interest in preserving his own life with this almost 100K or more bounty on his head. Put out that location to his own party for the whole public in hopes of having as many women as possible show up. That's what the plan was. Now look here. I'm a man. I like women. Love them. Like any average black man. So let's not get that twisted. Realists love the ladies. You understand? So at that age, it's damn near mandatory to want the ladies to show up on your special day. You got plans. That ass got something in mind. You trying to bring in that 26-year right in this world. You can't do it without the lady. This is what's in his mind, obviously. 26 years old. You trying to do it upright. You ain't trying to have no sausage fest. I understand. I completely understand. But I would never try to speak on behalf of any other man, whether 26 or 36, right? But Realest one personally ain't about to take a life-threatening chance for one night just because it's my birthday. And I know as a known rapper in my city, Me putting this info out there might just attract every woman in the city that's not enough for me to risk the one life I got. Not Realest. You gotta love life a little bit more than that, fam. But to each his own. To each his own. Because as a 26-year-old man, you got common sense. You understand perfectly damn well what else would be coming with that. The minute that location was dropped of where you was going to be at, it's your birthday, which they probably see as extra points, if anything. Oh, word, it's his birthday. He's celebrating. You mean to tell me they're in there turning up for this kid's birthday? I'm finna light his ass up. That's 20 extra points. Cause little homie, he really had been so thirsty for female fun that he just happened to forget there's a hefty price on his damn head. Am I missing something? Let me know something. Am I the one lacking sense? Either Brody forgot, he just didn't give a fuck. It's as simple as that. I vote for he didn't give a fuck. Especially in the times we in right now. What? Food prices up. Hell, it costs more for your cat or your dog to eat. The damn fish too. I say that to say someone carry that kind of order for less, if nothing at all. Humanity is very wicked and strange, fam. Very wicked, very strange. There are some who will do that for less. There are some that will get rid of their own people for less. Bruh, let alone 100K. But we don't know what the killer actually got paid. No, doesn't matter at this point, but we know somebody got broke off. Somebody collected that bag. Somebody carried out that hit. How much of it will they actually be able to spend, though? Because in these type of situations, it's either retaliation or arrest made down the line. You know, lastly, the last remaining question for me personally was why was there such a price on this kid's head? 26 years old. This was this was a kid. Why was there a price on his head at all? Then there comes the other aspect of the story. A look into who the real Julio Foolio is. Huh? According to the ones that know of him and fans, they say he was known for making particular types of videos, right? Basically, he was a troll. I guess maybe more than once he was known to do this type of thing. He was known for mocking others' deaths, which probably were ops, enemies, folk with families and friends, because everybody knows that that's the popular thing to do in 2024, right? Hell, 2023, 2022. Again, I know nothing about bro music, but apparently his biggest hit itself, his biggest song, was a tool used to violate the deceased. So why everyone who listens to him outside his city knows him for that song because they like it. The people in his city know him for that song because he on that thing disrespecting the hell out fools and they folks. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. The biggest song you're known for that everyone around the world in different places, especially in your city, the place where you and your enemies reside, is playing, is listening to, even if they want to escape hearing the disrespect over a beat. That's what I call it, disrespect over a beat. They can't. Every time they turn the radio on in their car, that damn song is playing. Imagine this, right? Visualize it. Reminding them how this kid is laughing about the death of their brother, son, nephew, grandson, cousin, uncle, boyfriend, husband, best friend. All in all, there are some who genuinely feel he got exactly what he was asking for, fam. You know? Now, I try my best not to be that person to speak on who deserves what, because I honestly feel that the energy we put out by saying certain things is real, and I want no parts of such energy. But I'll say this much. For every single action, it's a reaction. For every decision or choice, there's a consequence. Right? Fair? Something I'll never understand, an actual trend to speak ill on the deceased. That is nothing but bad luck. You can never have any type of good luck for such a thing. That's for damn sure. I think some were surprised that he wasn't knocked off earlier than this, respectfully. Respectfully. R.I.P. and rest easy to the youngin', man. And prayers. Condolences to the friends and fam. And condolences, prayers to those he mocked, too, more importantly. To their friends and their fam. It's always a few things to take away from these situations. It is every single time. But sadly, is it really going to change any damn thing? Hate to say it ain't the first. Sure enough, ain't going to be the last. But nonetheless, prayers, man. Prayers.
Y'all, they done got that black ass boy. I say they done got that Julio Foolio boy. I told them they would go get him. Yeah, nah, well, I didn't tell them they would go get him. I just knew they would go get him. Because the boy works hard to get got. Nah, that nigga works hard to get shot on. Man, they shot his foot off last year, give him that pirate nub. Man, that nigga supposed to still, nigga got his foot shot off, ain't supposed to be bouncing around on his birthday. Man, get somewhere and sit down and rest that foot and work your hips, nigga. Nigga supposed to be fucking. And then I'm thinking, at the Holiday Inn, what the fuck? Man, nigga ain't no protection on a nigga at the Holiday Inn. They ain't even got valet parking. No, man, shit, no, man, that's why I go, man, the Holiday Inn. Man, I guess when you got an entourage of niggas rolling around, you can't go get one of them high dollar rooms. Nigga, you got to go, yeah. And everybody saying, man, what you think about this? Well, all I'm gonna say is, man, that nigga works hard to die. Shit, he earned this here. Shit, nigga, and goddamn it, should nobody be sad? Way that nigga lived and talked gangster, should nobody be sad what did happen to Julio Foolio? One thing we know about it, he didn't go to heaven.
That's ain't good. What's name?
Yeah, now one thing about it, he ain't in heaven. Nah, wait, that boy, he had all the time in the world to apologize to them people. He was going to the graveyard, rapping at the graveyard. Man, that nigga making people mama cry. So shit, it's some people relieved, wiping their forehead saying, "Ooh, Lord, thank you." And then there's some people crying, said, "Oh, we gonna miss one leg, one foot." Oh, that's what the Indians would call him. The Indians give you a name, Blackfoot, Lightfoot. The Indians come up with, pale skin. So, we go,
Yeah. Charleston White. It's what's always been my thing with this guy, huh? When he speaks, right, he makes points. When he speaks, he often hits it on the head. You might find yourself agreeing with him if you listen long enough on some level. But here's the thing that's hard to shake off about him. It's the way he delivers his message, the timing. It's the way he makes his point. It's the ignorant demeanor sometimes. Like he says it with conviction. He doesn't beat around anything. My bad, my apologies. Let me tell you something. If y'all got a kitten, then you know what's up, man. If you know, you know. All right. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Charleston White. Right. Here's the thing that's hard to shake off about him. I don't like the way he delivers his message, is basically what I was saying. The way he makes his points, his ignorant demeanor, way he says it with conviction, right? He doesn't beat around anything. He just says it. I would respect any other man for that, but it's a little different with him. Because we talking about a man that I watched live tell another grown man he would urinate on their son's gravesite had he had the opportunity. We talking about a man that made fun of another man losing his kid to street violence and got on live and called his own kid to rub it in the face of the other gentleman, saying, "Listen, I can call my kid. You can't call yours. They gone." So you understand what I'm saying? You know? So it can be a double-edged sword with this dude. It's either one or the other for me. It's either you a good person or you a jacked up motherfucker, man. It ain't no way around it. I can't agree with a man making his point, but he using somebody deceased kid to do it. You know what I'm saying? But some folk, they feel he can't do no wrong. They feel the world is a better place and has hope left as long as a Charleston White is on the internet. But I just say this to those people. Take this in consideration. Imagine if a Charleston White was violating your deceased kid because of their past actions. Just give it some thought. It goes back to one of my favorite sayings. Just because anyone can have a platform doesn't mean anyone should. I say just because anyone can have a platform doesn't mean anyone should. Don't let that go over your damn head. It's all about intention is what I'm saying. When you have a platform, you gain influence, right? Eventually, that's just part of the game. But what are they going to do with that influence? Just because a person makes a point and uses facts doesn't mean you shouldn't pay attention to their intention. I'm saying I don't know if a Charleston White is any better than a Julio Foolio. That's what I'm saying. And that's it. I'll leave it as that. Run through the comments real quick. Shout out to everybody who popped in. And so what's going on? Appreciate you. Yeah, what's going on, fam? Appreciate you. April Showers, appreciate you. Kevin, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you. Shout out to anybody that I might have missed. Anybody that pops your head in, even if it was for a second. You know how I always say it. Even if you popped in for a second, hit that like button. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, man. But yeah, peace and blessings. Another day, another blessing. I always say, and act accordingly. You know, that's pretty much all I needed to say on here. Understand? Shout out to everybody who does support the platform. I appreciate it because nobody don't got to do a damn thing. Yeah, I know, Miss April. I know exactly. I know exactly what you talk about when you say that. You understand? But yo, shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my black ass up off of here. Peace and blessings, y'all. I'm out.